Bill Haney,
I'm,
what
I'm a,
up?
Hey. The boxing voice, the voice of the people, the voice of the streets, the one place where you can come and let everybody know what's on your mind, man. What's happening?
You tell us, man. The streets is definitely talking, and there's a leak video surfacing. I want to know what's your interpretation of this video,
Man,
because
listen,
I'm not
the minute
understanding it.
are they wearing wires or what? I mean, what's going on? I mean, he taping me in a conversation that the big homie Jay Prince called me when Devin and Shakur was beefing. He called me and say, look, we ain't gonna never let this thing get out of hand. You know, when the time is right, we gonna make the fight happen, and that's what we gonna do. I said, and now this was during the Antonio Moran. That's at the Antonio Moran fight. I never take away or take away any grams from Shakur. Shakur's always been a hell of a fighter. You know, we went to Wally Moses and Shakur in the amateurs, knocked on their door because he is a hell of a fighter. You know, and no, and we also knocked on several other fighters' doors. You know, I don't take that away from him. But when the offer came in, it was more than what he deserved with 25% after everybody told us that we had to cross not only the pond, but that we had to cross promotions. Excuse me. We had to cross promotions and go over to top rank for not one, not two, but three fights. So, in my opinion, I said, what do you want? What does he want for the fight? Because we knew what we wanted. We knew what we would take against George Kambosos, Lomachenko, so on and so forth. There was never a percentage. He said that he wanted 50%, but listen, we're no longer on top rank. So when you say you want 50%, you want 50% of what? You want 50% of the revenue, all the revenue from Undisputed that Undisputed is created. I mean, all the revenue, excuse me, that the Undisputed fight would create. I said, well, tell us the number. He didn't come back with a number. He said 50-50. I then said, are you serious? 50-50? I said, I told the attorney, I said, I thought you was going to find out what his number was. How many millions of dollars does he want? He came back then and said he wants 50-50. I told Devin, I said, there's nowhere when I look up that it sets precedent that you're an undisputed champion and you give 50-50 to the challenger. No matter how cool you are, no matter what, whatever it is, business is business. I know you guys want to fight. I said, but there's no precedent. I said, I can see 25% that a challenger would get, for a champion, 25 and 75. I know when we went across the pond, I mean, George Camboso said, we, my, you're going to have to come to me. You're going to have to come to me. Mind you, all I seen was 75-25. I've never seen a percentage that a fighter gets to the undisputed if you don't have a belt involved to complete the package. I think with Earl and Bud, the thing that Bud had, Earl was missing to be undisputed. So he had that missing piece. Um, we were the WBC champions. They tried to play us and still give us a flat fee. There was no 50% of any revenue that came out of the fight in Australia. Although there was a split in revenue with a 65 or 55,000 seat gate, sponsorships, and everything. We didn't receive none of that shit. We received a flat fee to come over there. That's it. Now, I don't know too much about the game, but but I definitely learned it when you work it on me. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't come back and say, well, because they told us to be undisputed, you got to do what a champion to do. You got to take the offer. Devin came back and said 25%. He said, you see it in there. It seemed that Tyson Fury gave, help me out, Danny, gave
Dillian White, 80-20.
80-20. Dev said, give him 25%. I said, Dev, Tyson Fury wasn't the undisputed champion. He said, now I told him this. Then he told Shakur, take the offer, take 25%. Shakur responded back by petitioning to the WBC for 50-50. But that's only on one belt. You demanding the money for one belt. That's not the whole thing. That's not 4 belts. You see what I'm saying? So he told him the opportunity, you want the opportunity. And I thought it was a deal of the lifetime because you just you get one fight at Undisputed. You get 25% of the revenue with a fighter that's not even on Top Rank. And if you agree to the 25%, if Top Rank doesn't pay the money, then we go to purse bid. But you had to agree to the 25%. We wasn't going to agree to no 50-50. And they just had us sign 3 fights to come over there. Come on, man. Make it make sense.
Bill, so
And as for the recording, come on, man. You know all bets is off. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to you on behalf of Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, make shit cool because the big homie then called me up and said, make it cool with you guys. You see what I'm saying? And when the time comes to fight, which the time came to fight, even though you didn't call me, you didn't call Devin, you went out into the media. You the first one went out to the media, and then you came back and said, Dev, well, they made me say it. They put me up to saying it. I said, this shit is a publicity stunt. I said, you ain't gonna get that shit off on Dev, just like now. I pop back out. You're not gonna get it off. Anybody to think that you're gonna get some of that bullshit off on Dev publicly, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tear into your ass. Now, privately, you meet up with him and y'all go into the bathroom, y'all do whatever y'all gonna do, you know what I mean? Y'all men, you know what I'm saying? And like brothers, you see what I'm saying? But come on, man, knock it off, man. You can't talk about you recording a nigga that cares about you. Nigga, when I'm standing in front of your face, nigga, I care about you just like what's that other fighter that he friends with? What's his name? Keyshawn Davis, nigga. I care about you like Keyshawn, nigga. I've been knowing you way before. I don't know how long but I've been knowing you when a lot of these people wasn't around, brother. And you could have called me privately. And made the fight like everybody else do. You went to the public and you still went to the public with a demand for 50%. And when you know that if you talk to me, I'm going to explain it to you like that. And you know the big homie Jay Prince, he know the business back and forth. If he gonna call me and pull my coat to me missing out on some money. He gonna say, B, this is a great opportunity, man. You're gonna miss out on the money, man. You see what I'm saying? I've been always and had him on speed dial to talk to. That's really my friend in real life. So I ain't never said nothing bad about Shakur and his decision to go over there and deal with Jay. But one thing that I said was that if Jay really wants to make it happen and he feels that it's going to be fair and everybody going to get their right money, then he going to get involved. He going to give me a call. But he's not going to give me a call and then tell me, you know what I'm saying, the wrong thing to do. I just don't believe that Jay would do that.
Bill, now to be clear, you said that was for the Moran fight. That was over 4 years ago. So,
Yeah, man.
oh,
That was
okay.
over 4 years.
This
Listen, that was
conversation
Antonio.
4 years old?
Yeah, man. I'm saying, and I still, I don't,
Damn.
you know what I mean? When I have, listen, ain't
But
no
Bill, let me
blood.
let you hear the
And listen, let me just
video.
tell you,
I need you to.
I just heard the video. I heard the video the whole time
So
when I
what
was
did you
taking
say?
my daughter.
What do you mean if 130 gets hot, we'll go to 140? Because people trying to.
We've never been at 130.
I know. So why'd you say that?
I'm talking about him.
Okay,
I'm talking about
give us
him.
context.
If we move up to 140 right now, we move up to 140, right? And 140 is hot, then he can move up from 130 to 140. It don't matter. He can still move up right now to 140, is what
So
I'm saying,
hot,
because it's hot. Hot meaning the fight is hot and you want to do it.
and the
If you
money
want to do
is
it, and the
there's
money is
money, and
right.
then that's what
And
I
there's money.
interpreted.
There's
See,
money
because they're interpret
because
the streets.
wait. Because if the fight is hot, go to 140 and fight him. Period. What do you mean it got to be at 135? If people want to see the fight, right? You've been the guy that you are. It's never going to be where we can't make the fight happen. Period. We didn't say 140 that we wouldn't fight Shakur. Is Shakur saying that he wouldn't fight him at 140?
Well, he was asked by Akim Barak on Sweet Scientist. He said he wouldn't rule it out.
Okay. And guess what? That's what I'm saying is we never said that we wouldn't fight Shakur. We sent him an offer for 25% for the belts. That's for the belts at 135 pounds. What the fight is going to be at 140, what the fight is going to be at 140 is when we negotiate. Devin will be, hopefully Devin will be champion. We get this Regis Prograis shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? And he can come up to 140 if he want to. Next.
So, do you feel that a sit down is necessary since these last few tweets have gotten a little bit personal?
Man, listen, I don't want to sit down and talk to him with nothing. I talk to the same people that I've been talking to, the Top Rank, his lawyers, and Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? That's who he went through. He didn't come and talk to us to go through us. And you know what I mean? I'd be a little bit reluctant based on I think that he's trying to record. He's trying to record my voice. And I'm trying to make the shit happen. I never did not take the meeting with him to do anything for the fight not to happen. I mean, when Jay called me and I went and met up with him, he showed up at Devin fight. He went back there and talked to Devin. He been calling Devin since then. That's been Devin's friend. I never did anything to blow the fight, like say that I feel fucked up about Shakur or Shakur ain't no good or nothing like that. And he been doing some whole shit for a long time. But I still never, and right now, I'm not coming on here and saying the fight is dead, that we killing the fight. You never seen us say anything publicly about that. You had the offer was 25% because you worked to be a mandatory for one belt. Devin won all the other 4 belts. So what do that mean?
So Bobby Benton, Regis's trainer, is reporting that November 11th is the date. What can you tell us? Did the date change from October 28th to the 11th? And is Regis still the focus?
Man, listen, Regis is the focus, but today I'm on Shakur's ass. You know what I'm saying? He's a fraud. He's a fake. You know, watch him. He's around here recording motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Even when you call yourself fucking with a motherfucker, right? Even when you call yourself fucking with somebody, me and Danny, me and you go off and we talking on the side and you recording me. Well, listen, if we're talking already to the side, give me the part that you said that you was going to whoop Dev's ass and you want to fight him. Yeah, show the recording, because nigga, if you would have said that, it would have been a whole different conversation. I thought it was love, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? And making a fight, if you really wanted to make the fight and you knew that it was love, then why didn't you call? You don't have no time that you said that you didn't call me. You done been over at my house, you done ate, you done did all that, you know, and what two people do for each other, it comes from the heart. So, or what a person does for another person, it comes from the heart. So that shit don't mean nothing. But you don't have no recording that you done called us and told us that you want to make the fight, and we done said no. Why you in the media saying it? Come on, man, I'm out, man. I don't even want to talk about nothing. I'm hot about the shit, Ness. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm hot about the shit, and it's really, you know, I really shouldn't be
I'm
like
trying
this.
to focus the attention on moving
I
from
know,
Devin to
I know,
Regis.
I know, and you doing a great job, Ness. It's just right now today with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling, you know what I mean, the Regis and the Regis talk, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's a great fight. I think Regis is a dangerous opponent. You know what I mean? He's a champion, a dangerous champion. But right now, today, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like really somebody that you really cared about do some whole shit to the 10th power. You think that maybe it's going to stop. You know what I'm saying?
But there
But
could be a silver lining to this, Bill. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, 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 yeah.
right now,
But
you guys are free
right,
agents.
yeah, yeah. But right now, I got bit by a vicious snake, Ness, and let me go to the hospital.
But look, Devin being a free agent, it was just released in the Akin Barak show. Salute to Akin Barak on the Sweet Scientist with Dazn. Shakur did an interview and he released information saying that his contract is up with Top Rank in 2024. That's around the corner. You know, there's a lot of interest in boxing from Skill Challenge.
Ness. But look what we got going. Look at the headlines, and definitely no shout to you. No shot fired at you. because that's what the headlines read today, street fight. And that's what I tried to get and instill in both of them guys when I talk to them. And when I talk to Dev, I talk to Shakur, I talk to young African-American successful guys. And I said, it never should go there, and you should never think that Devin ain't gonna give you the opportunity, right? And Devin should
Got a phone call.
no, and you should give Devin the same opportunity. But when it comes down to business and what you guys have done and accomplished, you have to be fair with one another. We don't know when the time is that it's going to happen, but when they both agree because the other understands the position that each is in and it's beneficial to both. What I said with Core, I said for 50% of the money, we wouldn't trade places with you for 75% of the money, right? We don't want to be in your place, but I won't deny you the opportunity because it's Shakur's first fight at 35, right? Devin been at 35. Devin is supposed to
He getting phone calls. Those are phone calls, ladies and gentlemen. But every time he gets a phone call, that's an opportunity for you to smash that thumbs up button. And Danny, try not to let me forget to show him that Shakur made it clear, as we'll screen share again, that he did not have anything to do with the recording, nor tell the person that was next to. Let me remove this so that would be seen. Yeah, nor did he tell. He said, and I didn't record that video, nor did I tell the person who was with me to record that shit. 100. So if we get Bill back, we want to make sure he sees that so he knows that. We are trying to get Core. Y'all got to tag him. He keeps seeing my messages. He doing me dirty, man. He just looking at me. I almost had him.
You saw the bubbles?
I seen the 3 bubbles wave up when I said, champ, Bill jumped on. We could keep it civil. And I seen the bubbles. He was about to hit me with like something. Who knows what that'd have been? Like, man, fuck off. Stop texting me. Or I'm coming. Or I don't know. But that ain't work. But I did get a Core family member, that's trying to work it and see can he get Core on. Because that's all. It's like I told Core in my text. Listen, champ. I ain't go as far as saying all publicity is good publicity, but I said, specifically, I said,
what you say, champ? What you say?
keep building this fight. I said, look, if you want, jump on and we can keep building this fight. Because look, it's like I was trying to tell Bill, I'll tell you guys since I got your ear. Devin's free. He'll probably do a 1 or 2 fight deal, still be free by the end of 2024, mid 2024. And Skill Challenge has been heavily invested in boxing, man. They've shown interest in Devin, so I just feel like
put on a phenomenal event in Poland.
Exactly. I just feel like, this is a fight that maybe Skill Challenge could pick up in 2024. But we're back with Bill Haney.
Hey, listen. Yeah, so dude be lying so much, man. You know what I'm saying? And the man got some real verified, certified dudes out of Texas that's with him. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about this shit is you can take this boxing and you can get as many people out of the ghetto as you can. You can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. But you can do something positive. And thus far, this is what we've done. Positive. Him as well. I never think that and never hope that it spins off into any other shit,
Of course.
They making, these kids is making millions of dollars. And Shakur, you brought the guy to the meeting. You was responsible for that guy. He gave you the recording. You told Danny, them, you told everybody, you know what I'm saying? You will put it out. Stop lying, man. Nick, come on, man. Stop lying. You brought the nigga to the meeting and then he recorded. He recorded the shit. You know what I mean? But we'll have the energy for the nigga that's recording a snippet of only me talking and not the whole conversation. You know what I mean? So you conveniently drop that, but you don't drop the whole conversation where I give you, him, Jay Prince, all grams, and the only reason that I was taking the meeting was on behalf of Jay calling, not you, Shakur. Nigga, where was you doing anything? You was never know. You keep talking about this street shit. You know, I was right there with you. You was not doing nothing, brother. I don't know what you talking about this street shit for. You was at the Olympic Training Center most of your life. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. Wally Moses, your grandfather, did a hell of a job not having you in the street. But you keep saying shit, and you talk about you're gonna do something other than just calling and making the fight happen, right? You're doing everything on Twitter. But one thing that I know is that the guy that handles you is a man of few words and very choice words, man. And I don't think he stand by and endorse somebody coming to a meeting that he didn't set up. You bring in another lame that's recording a video. You keep threatening that you're gonna put out something that's showing me have love for you, like I done always had for you. But you ain't never called us and said nothing about no fight, and you wasn't talking about fighting him then. You've never, and I've said that on the phone. I've said that on air. I've never gotten a call. And I think all this is publicity stunting going wrong. Because, Ness, and I go back again and I say, street fight. You know what I mean? Only reason that I say that it's terrible for my guy, he's the undisputed champion of the world, right? He's the undisputed champion, and he's being subjected to something that, you know, when they said that they sent bottles, there was no contract. Bob said that he don't send no contract. When does he? Okay, so you sent a 50% offer to us? No, there was nothing. There was no contract. There was no talks between me and Top Rank about him. When he sent the bottles, or maybe that was his friend that sent the bottles, like it was his friend recording. But when the bottles came, there was nothing. There was no offer, no none of that. Dev told me to call Top Rank and see what this dude is talking about. I called him. I said, "What's your number? What's your number?" Similar to what this gentleman just is saying right there. Ness is saying there's a lot of opportunities that if you guys tell us that the fight is only worth X, we go somewhere else. We're not contractually tied to Top Rank. Mr. Stevenson is. So between them, we asked him, what number do you want? Because you got a general number that you want. We're not going to tell you, hey, in order to get Devin, you need to sign to DHP the way they told us we had to do with Top Rank, right? And everyone said, cross the pond, something that when he had an opportunity, he didn't do. They told us, cross the pond, everything will be all right. Even Lomachenko, it's not going over there. Cross it. Things are going to change. Come back, beat Lomachenko. Now watch this. They say Devin don't sell. Devin, when he had Jorge Linares, Ness came, place is packed. Place is packed. You know, it's star-studded. It's star-studded. Guess what happened
Bunch
after
of Lambos out front.
Yeah. So guess what happened with Linares and Linares' audience? What, did they stop going to boxing? Right? Because they damn sure didn't keep watching him. Okay, so now, then you talk about Jojo Diaz, same thing, right? After that, Jojo Diaz didn't have no audience, right? Watch this. Now, George Kambosos, 55,000 people screaming in Australia when you got Devin Haney on there. Huh? Rod Laver Arena, when you got Devin Haney on there, right? When Lomachenko, when you got Devin. Why in the fuck was Lomachenko at the Hula Theater before that then? And guess where he's going back to? The Hula Theater. You dig? That's where he was at. He was at a small venue. And guess when? And Kambosos went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, man, listen. We know And we love you guys that hate and come and watch and hope that you get a chance to see Devin get hit with one of those big right hands, one of those big left hooks. You know, you wait and you wait and you sit there for 36 minutes and you take it. It's like watching your girlfriend get banged. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck. You know, it's like watching your girl's face on a porno, like watching your girl's face on a porno scene. It's just not something that you can stomach. You know what I mean? So, hey, but listen, so you watch for 36 minutes, and thankfully, right, that the show goes on because you get another time to come out and show some amazing energy. And I'm saying is when you come in and you rooting and hoping that a guy get knocked out, he got pillow fist, he got all these things that you describe, we're thankful for you. Thank you. We love you.
Bill, any updates you can give us in regards to the potential Regis Prograis fight?
I know. He's swerving that
All I
question.
can tell you, no, all I can tell you is Regis can't go nowhere. You dig? He can scream, he can holler. The warrant has been served. We're looking for an execution date here shortly to be announced. But you know when somebody, get caught, they always try to squeeze out and all the shit. Regis, keep training, you know what I mean? And look forward to that fight. It's gonna be a hell of a night. The city of New Orleans got some hell of a people. One particular guy, Mac Maine, you know what I'm saying? The president Maine out of New Orleans. I've been talking back and forth with him, and he's highly, highly, highly believes in Regis and Regis's will to win coming out of that New Orleans. It's like when Hurricane Katrina happened, right? Everybody knew them New Orleans niggas wasn't nobody to be playing with. They showed up in everywhere. They showed up in Oakland. They showed up in New York. When Hurricane Katrina, and they was not playing. They were serious. It wasn't nowhere to go. I feel like Mr. Regis Prograis is getting squeezed right now. And when a dangerous man gets squeezed, you got to be careful. So, excuse me for giving Regis Prograis so much flowers because I just believe them New Orleans niggas is different.
So the November 11th Bobby Benton date is not right.
Well, no. I didn't. They don't give me the money to announce it. You know what I'm saying? Nor do I think they want me to announce the date. You know what I mean? They put up the money so they get a chance to announce the party when it is. So we're just looking forward to it. Devin is training, and it's going to happen. I can say that. And if you said Regis Prograis said November,
Bobby Benton, his trainer.
well, goddamn it, it's November then. If it's November, then it's November.
Now, the last time you was on, you did say that it would be a pay-per-view, and since then, Dan Rayfield's done some investigating, said he's talked to some people in Dazn that said that the final decision on that wasn't made. What can you tell us? Is it pay-per-view or not? Because I feel like this would be a good opportunity to show what Devin can do, since they're saying that Vasil was the reason he did what he did.
Listen, they don't know how to handle us. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them the best way to handle Dev is just to handle him right. You know what I mean? They don't know if to roadblock us, derail us, to put us on pay-per-view, and then tell everybody that our numbers don't do good, right? Or do they put us on live TV and then try to tell us that people were disappointed? You know what I mean? We don't believe none of the narratives. We know that Devin has a strong, solid fan base of people that love him, and also a strong fan base of people that hate him. So with that makes for great entertainment. I'm just happy once again to be in the Devin Haney business. Alhamdulillah that we have this opportunity, and that's how I look at it. It's just a great opportunity and a great position to be in.
Did he answer that?
Yeah.
Ask me again. Reiterate. Ask me again. No. You ask me again so I can say to you, damn, Ness, well, if I have to answer it again, I'll answer it another way.
Bill, man, I'm off that hard dean, man. While you talking, I'm thinking of what Shakur said to Akim Barak, so I could bring it up specifically on the topic. He said if that would have been him in the Lomachenko fight, he feels the numbers would have been bigger. He says there's a misconception that Devin is the more popular fighter. He feels like
And
he
and
is the
if
bigger
and
fighter.
if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk on that bullshit bottle that he sent over that wasn't even their shit. You know, they got some good liquor over there, man. With Jay and them, Jay got some good shit. He never did send that shit that, even though Devin would have declined to drink, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So we just gonna not acknowledge that he said, his numbers would have been better with Loma.
Well, I'm saying is his numbers would have been what they are because he's been at Top Rank, and I think that he would be considered a franchise player over there. So if he wanted to fight with George Kambosos or he wanted to fight with Lomachenko, those fights were already over there. And for an Hall of Fame promoter and an outfit like Bob Arum, I would be completely disturbed, and also I would be completely upset in the fact that you had this guy and Devin come over here from God knows where and get all the opportunities, like the opportunity at Undisputed, the opportunity at Lomachenko when it was only
And the
5 pounds,
opportunity at pay-per-view.
and it was only 5 pounds that separated those opportunities for you. You know what I mean? Those guys that was already lined up. Lomachenko was already lined up, and I always said is uh, that's Shakur's food if he wanted. I think he's a little bit upset after seeing Devin eat, and then he's like, damn, that should have been me, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Um, because he signed up over there. He sparred him. He knew about him. You know what I'm saying? But Dev stayed on pursuit of him, and, I think, Allah made it happen for us. You know what I mean? But it takes no shade away from Shakur because I think, and I know, and I believe that Shakur will fight him. He just wasn't 100% sure that he would fight him then. Maybe he was saying that he would fight him after he saw Devin fight him. You know what I mean? But, or no, I should say because, yeah, maybe he saw it after. Because I want to try to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I know he's probably called out.
Damn, another
Another
call.
call. I'm trying to think. Shakur also.
Yeah, yeah, I know he's probably called out Lomachenko. I just don't know when or whatever, so I'm not going to speak. You know what I mean? Out my ass and say that he didn't want him. I'm just saying that uh, he was there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's your spot. You see what I'm saying? We know that we saw Undisputed, right? And that's all that we saw Lomachenko. He wasn't there. So when we finished our business and 140, I didn't see where anybody could have any problem with it. If he doesn't want to take the 25%, because you know what I mean, even though I felt like I said all the shit that we talking about, so now you say that you don't got to do it, so now you can just be a challenger and you can get 50% of the money. But just the other day you said that we had to go and take the same deal that Lomachenko was taking, right? And Lomachenko was pound for pound. He was number one, all that. So remember, the deal we took with George Kambosos is the same deal that Lomachenko was taking. Why are you not taking a deal like that, Shakur? Even though, and Floyd said that you shouldn't do him like that, but we didn't. We didn't. We did it. Devin did it. Devin did it way fairer than I'm telling you that I can take credit for. I was going to give him some money and then say, you know what I mean? Give him some money and that's it. I wasn't going to say you got to sign with us. You got to give us options and all that shit. That's what Bob told us. And he said that we got to fight Lomachenko. And listen, or I told him, I said, anybody, Bob, whoever. It could be Shakur, it could be whoever, anybody, Bob. I just want you to know that I'm not running out of here with your money, but we're about to win, Bob. We beat George Kambosos. No, we're not trying to go up to 140 pounds. We could have went up to 140 pounds with the Undisputed. and just told him we couldn't make the weight. I said, Bob, I ain't running up out of here, but you're going to have to put your best fighter up in here because you know when we win in our freedom. And we win in our freedom to negotiate the way that you taught me, the way you just did me. Man, they got to talking on Twitter, and Devin agreed to give the man 25% of one fight. They didn't even get a chance to start talking about a rematch or two, or none of that shit, or none of that. He said 25%. I said, God damn, that's unheard of. I mean, I don't want you.
I've said that. But let me get this off before I forget, because fuck.
Another call. Before he forget. It's all good, though.
Speaking of calls, I'm being told there's a small possibility Shakur might call in. Let's hope. If he's not already on Twitter Spaces listening.
He said small possibility.
They said it's small. Bill, so
Hey, Ness.
yes.
Hey, Ness.
I'm listening. Uh-oh.
Damn, another call.
Yeah.
You're a busy man.
I mean, it's a very popular interview. You're getting calls. They're like, yo, come on, man. Don't say this. Don't say that. So we're going to wait a bit because I want to get this off. Don't let me forget it because I've been sitting here like a mute.
There we go. Lead off with it.
Shakur says he doesn't know and questions that 25%. Bill, let me get this off, man. I've been trying to say this and I don't want to forget. Shakur said in that same interview with Akin Barak, when they asked him, it was like, but Shakur, Devin allegedly took 25% to fight Kambosos. He said, I don't know how true that is. I'm not sure that's true.
No, he didn't get no 25%. I don't know why people keep saying that. They gave him a flat fee to show up, and then they made as much money as they can on everything. They made as much money as they can.
So you
And that's
saying
the deal, and that's the deal that they said Loma was gonna take. I said, Loma gonna take that. I said,
A
hold up,
flat
man. Come
fee.
on, man. I
Loma was
said,
supposed to take a
yeah,
flat fee.
yes, a flat fee, right?
Yeah.
2.8. I said, what? I said, man, we make more. I said, we make more than this. I said, wait, hold on. I said, we make more than this with Eddie. I said, you compare the money and all the stuff, we doing good. Everybody said, no, you got to take it, Bill. You got to take it. You got to take it. Eddie went up on the money. Look, Eddie went up on the money. Lou DiBella called and Lou DiBella said, he says, you tell your son he has 24 hours. And I'm telling you, this bet better not get out. And if it gets out, you just blew the opportunity. He said, you just blew the opportunity. I'm gonna tell you, you just don't tell your son. Don't go to the media. Don't go. He got 24 hours. George Kambosos put up a thing that said tick tock, tick tock. You remember that, Danny?
with the clock?
With the clock. He with the clock. And everybody said, ooh, George applying pressure to take the deal. I went and sat with the executives over there at Top Rank. I said, all right. I said, Devin decided to take it. He decided to take it. But you're telling me if he takes it, he becomes the guy, and then he starts giving out the deals in reverse. They said, Bill, you win this, you're going to do something that ain't nobody did. And that's come over here and be undisputed champion and be independent. And he said, we're going to give you that opportunity because Loma believes that he can win the fight. Bob believes that he can win the fight. And this is Lomachenko's dream. Now, George Kambosos, meanwhile, he was counting money. Yeah, he was counting money. How did he get in the game? He beat T.O., and then he was going around counting money. Yeah, we're going to have a stadium fight. I'm picking a stadium. Listen, you're going to have to come across the pond, mate, and you're going to have to come back across the pond, mate, and then I'm going to do this. What happened to all that energy for Dev? And Dev told the man 25%. But one thing that I'm saying is, and I'm going to let you go next, is that I couldn't take credit for that. Why? Because what people will view that is an incompetent manager just trying to put their fighter in situations and places that he don't deserve. But Devin's heart, and Devin is the boss. Devin has done things that is so underrated, and he doesn't get credit for, that I feel compelled to come out and talk about. But I don't come out and say that I take credit for it, that I negotiated, that I was thinking that, and I wanted to do that. Hell no. I wanted to keep on talking to him. I said, listen, they bluffing then. They talking about the clock. Why would you say the clock and you don't have anybody other than Devin Haney to fight? Lomachenko was in the war, so who else is it going to be? Right? So they was bluffing hardball. And I said, man, Devin said, no. He said, no. And then they came back and then they said, well, we can accept Devin and the team, but we just can't accept Devin, and Bill, you can't come. I said, Dave, they just said that I can't come. He said, Pop, I'm bringing them belts home. I said, ooh, this nigga didn't grow up. Ooh. I said, ooh. I gave him a hug at the airport, and I knew, and I ain't worried about him no more. I'm saying, as far as that go, just his decision making. He gonna stand on it. If he say it, and that's what he want to do, he gonna stand on it. He gonna man up.
Well,
Bill,
uh, the I just want the last thing in that video. What was we talked about the 30 to 140.
Hey,
Um,
babe, can you bring me some coffee and also the extension cord, because I need to sit down and then I'll have the it's not,
can you
I
can
want
you
to do it in
just
the house.
explain that part where you were like I felt like you were giving him his credit, but then also saying that once upon a time he was getting off on Devin. That's how it
Man,
sounded to me.
yeah, well, listen, you don't travel when you're a kid to go knock on somebody's door if they're not a bad motor scooter. Why would you drive we drove way from the West Coast, Las Vegas, to New Jersey. And that's what I'm telling them is, listen, the people know about Deb, they didn't know about you. We know about you. You know what I mean? They didn't know. But I didn't say that he wasn't no bad fighter or no shit like that. And I still don't say, I think that the fight makes him, is very entertaining. A lot of people, want to see it. I mean, what can you say bad about that fight? Nothing. You
nah,
can't
you
say
can't.
anything bad about it.
Damn, y'all made that drive just to spar.
Yeah, we made the drive to spar Tank too. Tank,
So
Richard
so when
Hitchinson.
you say so
Uh,
when you say no
all of
one
them.
knew Devin, I thought they knew him from
No,
the amateurs.
No, no.
no. No one knew Shakur. No one knew who he was when the sparring video got leaked. So they thought Devin was getting got out on just a random guy, not knowing he's an Olympian. He's the big bruh. You see what I'm saying? They thought Devin was the big bruh when Shakur was. I'm with both of them. He was the one that was older. He was the one that had more fights. He was the one that was allowed to go to the Olympics. Devin was too young. Remember, they wouldn't let us go to the Olympics. So when he called, Devin wasn't training, but Devin came to help him. And when I called him, I said, Courtney is in town, Dev. He was in LA. He was at Chris Brown's Halloween party. I said, Shakur is in town. He was like, oh, I said, Dev. He needs you because he need to get some good work because he's about to go to the Olympics. They about to leave. He said, all right, Dad, I'm about to come. Right? He showed up. He came. The first day is what you seen, right? You seen the video. The second day is the second sparring session because it was two of them and five Floyd. Floyd was there for the first one. Then the second one, we came back, and then that's where Shakur said, I'm tired. He quit, right? He quit, but they was talking shit the first one. So I came back and I said, Dev, it don't seem like they looking at it like you helping him. They looking at it different. I'm saying is, I thought I thought he was coming to help you get ready for a thing. I said, Dev, I said, go in there and don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like core, like none of that shit. Don't look at it like that. And just give him that work. He stopped him. No, he stopped him. No. He stopped him. He stopped him. Shakur never came back. Now, if I knocked on your door and I'm telling you the gap was big, when I knocked on your door, the gap was big. When you came and knocked on my door, there was no gap because you guys see it. I didn't say nothing. I didn't come out and say, we didn't come out and say a motherfucking thing. If you don't got Cotto, Pacquiao, uh, Azab Judah, like fuck, Canelo Alvarez, fuck. I mean, like the dude, when you that's what you want to have. You want to have other bad fighters in your division to make those big fights happen. Period. So when Cord said and Jake said to us is that we gonna make that thing happen. We gonna make it happen. When we do, the people gonna enjoy it, and it's gonna be right. I didn't never get a call. If Corey, you done spent the night at my house and you didn't fuck with Devin, you just spent the night with Devin, y'all done partied and all the shit. We always thought it was clout chasing because you never did call. And you saying that the offer wasn't real for 25%. Well, what, we didn't think that you were serious when you keep saying 50%. You keep saying 50% to the undisputed champion.
Bill, do you know? He's saying he's a uncle of Shakur, Ernest Lucas.
Shout out to Ernest Lucas. I don't remember him, but shout out to Ernest Lucas. And what's happening with him?
He wanted to come on, but if he said you would know him, but since you don't
Oh,
remember him, I'm
listen.
not gonna do it.
This is the boxing voice, man. We bring people on here, man. You got
Nah,
Bill.
but not if you don't remember him.
Man, listen.
Feel
We're gonna
me?
see if he trolling or we're gonna see if he rolling. Pop him in.
All right, spice it up. What up?
Yes. Thank you for putting me in. And Bill,
One second,
yes, I am.
Ernie. One
Go
second,
ahead.
Ernie. The way you put on the boxing voice, you got to show your face or you trying to duck a case. You know what
Oh
I
well,
mean?
nah. He on Twitter.
Okay, hold on, hold
Bill.
on, hold on, hold on.
No,
What you want me to do? Get on IG? I can get on IG. What you want to do?
Nah, it's not IG. I would have to send you a link. You want me
send
to
him a
send
link.
him the
I
link?
don't give a fuck. Hold up, Bill. Bill.
Send
All
a link so
I really
I can
just
see his
called in to
face.
tell you this the first time I heard you tell the fucking half truth. Yeah, you really
No,
told half the truth. But you
face
said
so I
you
can
was gonna
know.
be fair to
I see
Shakur.
your face.
You said you was
Once
gonna
I see
be
your
fair to
face,
Shakur.
Ernest,
All right.
do
So
I?
Ernest, he want to see your face. I'm gonna DM you the link.
Yeah, that's all.
Gotcha.
You know how to
Okay.
check your DMs, I hope.
Absolutely.
All right. You
Yeah,
the
yeah.
man. All right. All right.
Anybody else want to come on?
Well, I've been trying to get Shakur on, man. I don't know. Cause you see the chat, they threatening me. You better get Shakur on. You bet. It's like, bro, I can't force him to come on. You feel me? I can ask him, and that's it. I done sent it to you, champ. Let's see if you got these capabilities. He been calling in for a while, Bill. He claimed to be
Yeah,
the Shakur
no,
uncle.
what I want to do is see his face, because once I can see his face, then I already, you know what I mean, I could put it with a name, and then
Yeah. No, I
that's
hope you do recognize him, because like I said, he been calling in for a while on the low, though. Like, he told me on the low he Shakur uncle, and I just never said anything. But today, he wanted to reveal himself since you was on the show.
okay. He sound like Wally though. Sound like
No, he
a
said
little.
Wally listening. But he
Yeah.
said Wally not going to call in, but he definitely listening.
Man, shout out to Wally. Man. Wally, Coach Wally is my man, man. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? I hope that I shared some good game and some good wisdom with him, you know, on this journey. Hey, Wally, I told you we was going to get here, baby.
Well, you are a busy man, so I don't know how long you want to give him to get it together,
Cool.
because he ain't
Listen,
jump on yet.
man, I'm here. I'm
So, are we going to see more power at 140? Do you foresee a knockout of Regis?
uh
Is that too
like I
far
said,
fetched to ask? I mean, a lot of
well,
people, assume, right? Like, sometimes it's like, oh, he hasn't had knockouts because he's been at that weight class too long. He gonna feel into his body. He's still
yeah,
a growing
all
man.
all the leading professionals and everything, you know, that say that, you know, Devin will have more power at 140. He'll be much stronger. The weight cut, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing the weight cut his whole career, and it's just enough is enough. You know, that's what
Now,
they're advising.
uh, all right, this is Ern. We're gonna put him to the right. Damn, you got the green screen and everything, Ern. You be out here doing videos. So you recognize him, Bill?
I
Not
do what I
not
do. I'm the
all,
uncle, Bill. I'm
okay.
Uncle Ernie.
All respect, and all love to you, family.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm
one
saying. I just
time,
want to
one
see
time
your face.
meeting, but that's all good. But
Okay.
this the first time, Bill, that I heard you really spit 50% of the truth, because you said you was gonna always be fair to Shakur.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And Shakur, please, I'm about to get off the screen, but Shakur, please call in so you can set this shit straight, because Bill, it went a little too far this time, right? Think
Listen.
about what I'm saying. We
All
talking about
all
mamas
with
now.
all
We talking about
respect.
mamas, Bill.
Listen.
My
No.
uncle
No.
would
I
never
know.
do this, Bill. My uncle would never do
No.
this.
I know. Listen. And one thing that I can
Wally
say
is
is,
not like that, and you know that, Bill.
yeah, yeah, I know, and I don't think that it's like that. Like I said, you know, that it can still
Bill,
be
these two
made,
camps was
but
close at one
I
time, Bill. Y'all was
I can't.
close.
Yeah, yeah, I know, and I've tried to. I mean, you see, when Jay called and told me to talk to him, I went over there and talked to him, bro. I could have kept the shit going and not even went and said nothing to him, because Dev was already hot. They had already fell out the first time. Now this is the
Yes, I
recording
remember
that
that.
he's recording.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the recording right there. He recording when we trying to keep the shit cool. Only thing he had to do is call the phone. Like you telling him to call, you said, come on here. All you have to do is call the fucking phone, man. I called them when I came out there to spar. I called them every time. Nigga, they called me when he wanted to spar. He called Devin when he want to go out. So what are we talking
Okay.
about?
We talking about respect level at this point. That's what we talking about, Bill. Because
Yeah,
that's
but
what you brought up.
the respect level. And I told Deb, I said, I said your nephew done turned into a snake. You know what I'm saying? I said because there's no
What?
respect when. Listen, no, I'm just telling you. No, I'm saying why. No, let me tell you why. I
Come
said
on, really? Tell me why.
because what they said was not that when the time comes, he's going to call. They're going to talk. Devin is a promoter, right? He should be a boss, right? He went to Twitter. He went to Twitter. He called. He said the shit in the ring, right? But
Yeah.
do you think 50-50 is fair?
You know, when they sent the offer, you
No, it's just
said
a question.
fair.
I
See,
said
I like the fact that
yes,
you said
no,
in the beginning of this
sir,
interview. That's
sir.
the
It's been
reason why.
real.
Hey, Bill, you the one said that when we talked to Shakur, we
I
promised
ain't
we was
saying
gonna be fair.
that.
You
Okay, I'm
said that.
asking you. Do you think 50-50 is fair?
No, you said you was gonna be fair. Didn't you say that?
I was fair. 25% was past fair.
No, 25% wasn't fair when you took it.
You said what? I didn't
I
get
said
25%.
25% was not
No,
fair when you took it, Bill, and you said that
no,
before too.
no, I didn't get 25%. I didn't get 25%.
You said that wasn't
Our
fair.
deal was, hey, sir, our deal was way worse than that. We had to fight 3 times for 4 belts.
True.
We wasn't
True.
even signed to them, man. But so I'm
No,
saying is
true.
we didn't tell him to fight 3 times. We got fighters too. What if we'd have showed up and said, hey man, you got to sign to, you got to give us an option? Would he give us an option? No, I didn't ask for an option, man.
You said fair. And the
I
boy
asked
asked
what
for
I
fairness,
what was
and you didn't
I
give
asked,
it to him. And then you say he didn't send you a counter
wait,
offer.
wait a
Why
minute.
would he send you a counter offer when you gonna shit on him in the beginning? Why would he send you a counter
I,
offer, Bill? Come on, man.
listen, I don't know. Listen, we sent him the offer. He said we asked him what is the ballpark figure to the money that you want flat fee. He says, I don't want a flat fee. I want 50-50. I sent him back and I said, no, it's not 50-50. It's not going to be 50-50. That's not what it's going to be. You get a flat fee. Now, do you want to know what we took to get it? Because are you willing to take what Devin took to be undisputed? Right? Remember, that was the narrative, what Lomachenko, it's public what we took. And guess what? He didn't try to do him like that, though.
That's what
You
you
know what I'm
keep
saying? Now,
saying. But
listen, all the shit all the shit that
Shakur, please call the
Shakur
fuck in.
is
Damn.
not doing. No, listen, all of what he done, all of what he had did, not resemble being a friend. You know what I'm saying? Right? Everything resembled not treating him fair. Devin treated him more than fair, right? And what Devin was doing was he was doing something that was unprecedented, bro.
What?
Giving him a percentage of the revenue on 4 belts, and you just won the opportunity to give out the deal to get your Cambosos situation, your Tiafimo situation, your whoever. Look at the people. You name it. Is that not what Shakur wants the belts for? To get his situation? Everybody that he didn't fought, he didn't pay them the low ball. So when he gets to something that he wants, shouldn't he then do what it takes to get it and not look at it like, especially if Devin did it though, bro. It's not like we didn't do it. Y'all saying that y'all want something we got, but y'all don't want to do what we did to get it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Bill, at a certain
You're not
point,
saying
at a,
anything if you're not saying that you're going to do what we did to do it, but you want
no,
what
why
we
did he got to do what you did? See, you trying to say
because
he got to walk your road. He don't have to
what
walk your fucking
listen,
road. No, he don't.
no, no,
No, he
because guess
don't.
what?
But
And that's
No,
earn, but
exactly what you're
earn,
saying,
but
Bill.
earn,
no,
but earn.
we
We gotta keep it moving. But at the end of the day, he didn't walk the road. That's why he ain't got the fucking fight. That's what I keep saying. Like y'all can sit here
Man,
and say
all right.
Shakur
Call the
brings
fuck in,
whatever to the
man.
table, but at
Shakur,
the
call
end of the
what?
day, it's only one champion. The champion gotta agree. If you don't want that offer, the champion gonna keep it moving. Like
Well, I'm gonna
it's
keep
crazy.
it later, Bill. Hey,
All
but
right. I don't get
Peace.
it, man. I don't get it, man. I mean, to me, there was an offer. At least counter that fucking 25%. Why couldn't y'all come? Why y'all ain't getting a counter at 35 or 33 or something other than the 25 that he say he didn't like? I don't like that the negotiations ended that quick. But Bill, I don't want to keep you any longer. If you good on your closing thoughts, you feel free.
Hold on. This truck, this truck is driving up to drop off some money to me. So hold on one second. Let
Got the Brinks truck pulling up.
got the hey, no, on a lighter note, man, we having a great day, man. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. I mean, you on top of it, Ness, and every other channel that's pushing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, I've been bit by a snake today. You know what I mean? In a vicious way. And I'll deal with that. I still got love for the kid. You know what I mean? I do. I'm not like a scorned nigga or uncle or something like that, because everything I did for him, I did from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Um, I ain't never said, even to him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never said he was no bad fighter or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what more I could do. I don't know how uh, or why I keep getting thrust into it. But the one thing that I want to let the people know is it ain't no street shit. It's two guys that no different than Hagler and Hearns, Hagler and Sugar Ray, that will find their way back to
90 seconds.
they will find their way back to each other. You know what I mean? They're very competitive, and one day when we're gonna talk about this later on, and hug it out and know that this is truly uh, a good era in boxing. Like, unlike what they said before, that the yesteryear, and I would come on and roast people. I say, man, that whole crop, Boots, Shakur, Devin, uh, um, Tiafimo, Ryan, all them dudes would be at the amateurs at the same time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It's a good time for boxing, man. And I ain't going to, hold you up. I'm going to go ahead and have this coffee. But, Ness,
What
Danny,
up?
I'll
Yes,
be in the
sir.
chat. I'll be in the chat.
All
What's
All right,
happening?
Bill.
right, BH. Appreciate the
Appreciate you,
time.
man. Thank you for coming on, living up to the
Hey,
name.
if
I mean, the mantra, right? Bill
Yeah.
Haney, Bill
Say
Haney,
his name
Bill
3
Haney.
times. He pop up like candy, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man, for having this platform, and everybody else that's pushing this boxing forward. The 1,300 people in here that's giving their energy one way or another. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys, man. Peace.
For sure. For the 1,300 people watching, and I don't even know how many, okay, 80 plus 86 on Twitter, retweet the space. Tag Shakur, man. Let's fucking get him on here.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.